Hey guys, it's Velia here. Today I'm starting back up my series of Heroic and Mythic kill videos with Heroic Mistress Sassz'ine. I know I'm super late on this upload, but hey, better late than never, right? So since we're so far behind, let's just jump right into it. Mistress Sassz'ine is actually a pretty fun fight for shamans as the raid is relatively stacked up throughout a lot of the fight, and there are a few phases where the raid takes moderate burst damage. Always a plus for our class, right? There are 3 phases to look out for, with each phase adding a new ability. In Phase 1, there are a few basic abilities to look out for. The first ability she will do is summon a bunch of eels. As a healer, you really don't have to worry about these except for after they die. When they die, they leave a pool of green gunk on the ground. This gunk is important for getting rid of the next ability that I'm going to talk about, the tornadoes. Mistress will summon a wall of tornadoes that players cannot pass through without receiving a huge dot. To get past this wall, you'll want to position yourself on the opposite side of the eel gunk from the tornado. The tornado will hit the eel gunk and then disappear, leaving a hole in the wall of tornadoes. You'll need to take extra care to heal anyone who gets hit by a tornado, as that dot does a whole lot of damage. The last important ability to look out for in Phase 1 is Hydra Shot. Here, Mistress will mark players with the ability. Healers can definitely be targeted, so be aware that you might be the one getting the shot on your head. Targeted players will have to fan out, and the remaining members of the raid will need to spread evenly in all of the lines to evenly soak the Hydra shots, as the damage is spread out among everyone in the shot. I like to use my Spirit Link totem on melee when I can during Hydra, as it provides some extra defense for melee soakers. Mistress will transition to Phase 2, adding 3 more abilities to look out for. Keep in mind that tornadoes will not happen in this phase. Mistress will summon Valius, a giant fish, who will do a crashing wave, jumping up in the air and landing, doing a massive amount of damage to anyone who is hit by this crash, if not killing them straight up. Next, she will summon Azunet, who will drop pools of ink across the room that when picked up give the player a minor ticking dot. Finally, she will summon Sargeras, who is a giant whale, and cast Devouring Maw, an ability that does AoE damage to the entire raid and sucks everyone into his mouth. The only way to stop it is by picking up the ink that Azunet drops and dropping it into the circle that Sargeras creates. Be sure not to go into the inner circle, as that area means instant death for the player. Devouring Maw is when I like to use my Healing Tide totem. As players are being drawn into the mouth, casting is usually pretty hard because you're constantly running away from being sucked in. HTT is perfect here because it doesn't require any casting, just drop it and you're good. I also like to save my Spirit Walker's Grace for this, as it helps heal everyone back up while being sucked in. Finally, she will transition into Phase 3. Phase 3 is basically Phase 2, except tornadoes are added back into the equation. If you're new to this fight, save hero for this phase, as things can get extremely tricky with the timing the longer that this phase lasts. Just make sure that you're saving your healing cooldowns for Devouring Maw. And that's about it. Good luck to everyone on this fight. It's a tricky one for a lot of guilds, but I know you'll be able to get through it. And who knows, maybe you'll even get a mount. Thank you guys for your patience on this upload, and happy raiding!